Alright, welcome back folks. So in this video we're going to talk about inheritance in Kotlin. So this concept of inheritance is a very important one in any programming language. Essentially classes represent objects. So we use classes to create objects, and those objects will have properties and methods and so forth. So classes are these closed entities that have all of the logic, all of the compartments of what an object is ought to be. Kotlin allows inheritance, meaning if we have one class, we can create other classes that inherit from that first class, which means those other children class would take all the properties of the parent's class. An example would be, for instance, we have a class animal here. An animal, of course, has properties of name, number of legs, food, and so forth, and may have also methods that says make noise, okay, animals eat and sleep. So from this parent class here, animal, as we call it, we could have, for instance, a cat class, which we know a cat is also a type of an animal. Cat is an animal, which means a cat could inherit from animal. What that means? Well, that means that all of these properties and methods and functions are then inherited. So the cat will also have all of those. So we can create another class called lion that would inherit from animal, which means lion now would have name, legs, food, and make noise, eat, sleep. And we can keep going. Dog, well, dog is also kind of a type of an animal, so it would also inherit from animal class. So the animal class will be considered the superclass or the parent class, and all of other classes that are inheriting from animal class would be called the children class. Now this is very important because, for one, it allows us to make our code a little bit more flexible and not redundant. Because if you look at this hierarchy here, an animal is more of an abstract idea of what a true animal is, right? So an animal could be a cat, could be a lion, a crocodile, and so forth. And all of those animals, all of these animals, they have a lot of things in common, right? They could have a name, number of legs, and so forth. All those properties. So it would be a waste of space and redundant, right, to not take advantage of those common properties. That's why inheriting from a parent class is considered good practice, because then we are not having to write redundant code. And the code that we write using inheritance will be much more flexible and concise. So let's go ahead and take a look in code.